Katarina's Infamy. Tis I, your infamous host, Katarina Lee Wallace. So last week we talked about animal cruelty and factory farming, which was very sad, but there was some good news. I personally found that it wasn't that hard for me to find ethically raised animal products. I said I wouldn't purchase any more meat or eggs and milk and things from a grocery store where I couldn't guarantee that the animals were taken care of properly. And I went to a farmer's market. The first one I went to in Studio City had everything I needed. Eggs, cheese and meat from ethically raised local family run farms. So I'm sure if you find a local farmer's market in your area, or if you do a little bit of research on the internet, if you are so inclined, you should also find it not that difficult to find. It takes a little bit more effort and obviously it's a little more expensive, but no chicken's beak should be cut off because I want to eat an egg. On to our next topic, and it's going to be an animal topic again. Why don't we stay on that for a moment? I saw an article on the internet, a little video, regarding the very first of its kind, a doggy gym. So now, instead of just going to the gym yourself, you can also drop your dog off at the gym, and they have treadmills and little obstacle courses and things like that. One of the owners said, regarding how he came up with it, he says dogs often have health issues such as diabetes, etc. because they don't get the exercise they need. This way, with the doggy gym, they get the exercise they need and they no longer have to be a house cushion. And I said to myself, a house cushion? That's not the purpose of a dog anyway. Isn't the whole point that as a responsible dog owner, part of the things you're supposed to do is take the dogs for a walk? And that way, not only do you take the dog for a walk and the dog gets his exercise, but you also get to exercise and get the fresh air that you need. But instead, now you have a doggy gym. One of the other ladies who manages or owns it says, we have doggy daycare, doggy spas. Why not doggy gyms? Well, I could answer that question for you because it's ridiculous. How about the doggy park? And then on that same subject, let's talk about people gyms for a moment. Speaking of humans getting their exercise, apparently there's been research, scientific study, and what's come out is that really the best form of exercise in order to burn fat, and also that's best for the body and the joints and all of that, is to walk. And so I've been seeing this revolutionary new machine advertised for some time now, advertised by Jillian Michaels, for example. It's the treadmill. It's thousands of dollars, of course, but what's amazing about it is you can pick what terrain you want to walk in. So there's like a touch screen monitor and then beautiful scenery that you can program in. You can walk in the mountains or on the beach or in the forest or anywhere in the world that you want. It's really fantastic. And then the treadmill will sort of adjust, and it will go up and down, and you can adjust, how fast you want to walk, and there's resistance and everything. And my question is, why don't you just walk outside in actual nature for free? Of course, not necessarily everybody lives by the beach or by the mountains, so you could, if you needed to, take your iPad and put nice imagery on there if you need to look at the beach while you're walking. Other than that, it's really pretty much the same. Or is it because if you actually go outside, then you have to reckon the time that it takes to get back? Whereas if you're walking on a treadmill, you can just stop anytime. I find the whole thing fascinating, especially our humans' obsession to recreate badly everything that nature's already provided so wonderfully and beautifully. I love to hike, and by the way, everybody in LA does. LA basically has the patent on hiking. It's not just a hip thing to do, it's also actually the enjoyable thing to do, and it's incredible. I'm very lucky because there are so many beautiful places here. I can be 5 minutes from the city and be in complete open nature. And I find that walking outside is not just a good exercise for your body, but it's good for your brain. You can really clear your mind. It's almost like meditating. You just let your thoughts wander and you walk, you enjoy the fresh air and the peaceful harmony of nature, and it refreshes body and soul, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, one more useful tip, I bet you didn't know this. You know what also burns calories? Your brain. So you can actually exercise by reading a good book, or solving a very difficult mathematical problem, or playing Sudoku. So that's also something to consider. If you want to weigh in on the discussion, I would love to know what you think. Doggy gym, great idea or ridiculous? People treadmills, clever idea or a little bit ridiculous? Questions, let's have questions from you guys. Okay, so I have Brandon Gilbert tweeted me at RockstarBlaze, and he says, "You would be perfect for the role of Sindel in a new MK movie. Would you agree?" And this is the picture that he sent. And I am sorry, but I don't actually know who Sindel is, or MK for that matter, but I'm willing to find out, and yes, I think I would make a terrific carbon copy of this character, Sindel. Do you guys agree? Please let me know. And then there was another question, and I'm really sorry, I couldn't remember who it was by, and I went back to look for it and I couldn't find it, but I thought it was Roddy McNeil. If it is, let me know. If not, let me know also so you can be credited correctly. It was a very excellent question, and it went like this. What is the craziest rumor you have ever heard about yourself? Hashtag Katarina's Infamy. And it's funny that you should say that, because I just recently heard this. I heard that Judge Judy was resigning from her show, and that I, the infamous Katarina Lee Waters, was going to take over her spot. And since it would be too expensive to change the name of the show, or rather people wouldn't know what it was and wouldn't tune in, I was going to legally change my name to the infamous Judy Lee Waters. And also, so as not to confuse the audience, I would cut short my hair and dye it red. That's about the craziest rumor I ever heard about myself. That's right, it wasn't a rumor, I dreamt that. It was a wishful dream. Not true, unfortunately. Nonetheless, other than that, I really haven't heard any crazy rumors about me at all, perhaps for the better. And I was going to say, what's the craziest rumor you guys have heard about me? And then I thought, perhaps that's not a good idea. How about we do this? We'll have a crazy rumor competition. You think about the craziest rumor that you can come up with for me or somebody else or for yourself. And if we have particularly infamous rumors come to me, I will read them out on the next show, whenever that may be. Well, and so that's it for today for Katarina's Infamy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And please do get back involved. There's comments down below. You can tweet me at Katarina's Infamy. If you do want your question or comment read out on the show, please put hashtag Katarina's Infamy so that I can go back and find it and make a list. And also, you can email me info@katarinasinfamy.com, and I will be inducting a new Army of Boys member soon. That's on the card, so stay tuned for that. And you can also still send an application, so that will, there's a whole Katarina's Infamy revival going on here. And I look forward to seeing you guys very soon.